Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street. We're James and with Games. Happy Saturday, folks. Cedric, welcome. Yes. Well, not a knight yet. At least in our current form. I've occasionally called this guy Sir Connor in the build-up, thinking that he was going to get a quest from his king at the start of the game. No, it's just Mr. Connor so far. But we'll see what happens. So here we are for day 2 of our King's Quest Mask of Eternity playthrough. And I gotta say, it's not like I went in with high expectations, but I did go in with an open mind. And last time, I had a fair bit of fun with this game. I think it's pretty cool. I'm excited to play some more of it. That's different from necessarily saying that I think this was a good direction for the King's Quest series, or even that this game feels like a new King's Quest game. You can understand why they wanted to use the King's Quest branding. I've been wondering over the past week as I thought about how surprisingly fun I found the game so far. Oh no, my headphones are breaking even further on my gigantic head. Force them back together, hope that they hold. I can afford a new pair of headphones. I should have replaced these. They've been broken for weeks now. Okay. If it wasn't for they called the place Daventry and they showed us like a couple seconds of King Graham, except it wasn't recognizable in any way as King Graham at the very start of the game, I don't know that it would be obvious to me this was a King's Quest game at all. And yet, it's pretty fun. So let's continue to have an open mind and fire it up. Okay. This is a nervous moment for me because the first time I got King's Quest Mask of Eternity running on this computer without David Aile's help. Shout out to David Aile again for helping me get it working in windowed mode so I could have a comfortable stream setup. But before I got it running in full screen mode, and I was like, great. And I went to bed one night. When I got up the next morning, the executable file for the game had just deleted itself. So I'm a little nervous, but hopefully the game will launch. We'll find it together. Everybody hold your breath. Here we go. We're live, baby. Excellent. All right. I'd better go to the options menu first. Specifically, to confirm. Okay, my key binding's saved. I've got a much more comfortable setup than what they wanted me to do. With the arrow keys and like the N button. I think was jump. Might turn this excellent music down a little bit in my own ear here. Let me know how the mix is out there in the world. If there are any problems. Okay, and then what? Switch weapon. Oh, here's Abra screwing up the lighting. One second. Sweetie. I'm just gonna go with that. Oh, Abra. I go with here. Okay. Yeah. Did I miss anything? Nope, nobody said anything. All is gone. Excellent. And everybody was entertained because this title screen and menu music slaps, and it really hits its like peak right around here. Adjust the camera a bit. Oh, school's over, so I got to start. I got to transition from the saying I need to get back in shape to the getting back in shape thing. But I shouldn't sit here and critique my appearance. It's not a healthy thing to do. Okay. Alt to put away my weapon. That could be helpful. Tab for the map. Sweet. Let's get going in the active save. Beautiful load screen. And for its era, the game doesn't look so bad. It puts the worst possible foot forward. Like the very first shot in the engine is like behind Connor. He's standing on mud, which is not a nice texture to see, or dirt or whatever. And he's looking at a statue. And I don't think the petrified people graphics were not at all.
You watch me. Why?
No hope. Well, so when last we left our hero, I had found my way in via this place to the next world, the Dimension of Death. One way in which this game very clearly differs, in one of the many ways in which this differs from its predecessors, is it seems to be structured like I'm going to proceed through a fairly linear series of worlds. Made it to the second one only to be immediately rejected from that place by a giant death gorilla or something in the Dimension of Death. And I had said, well, seems like our very first task next time is to go back to our friend, the ghost, who told me about the death dimension in the first place. But if the Raven came, well, the Raven is associated with this half-petrified wizard quest giver character. So perchance, well, more than perchance, I'm almost certainly being told to do this. I still might have to go talk to the ghost as well. Let's find out.
Good wizard, I beseech you, give me guidance. I have discovered the portal to the Dimension of Death, but upon entering it, have encountered a foul beast of darkness.
Aye, the Dimension of Death. It is said a monstrous shadow bane guards the threshold, and that it cannot be slain by any weapon. It can only be dispelled through the means of magical illumination.
But where can such be found?
I can concoct a magical illumination spell, lad. Go, bring me a flame from a sacred place, the ring of a dead hero, and the ashes of a torch.
Aye, Sir Wizard. 'Twill be done.
Alright. Flame from a sacred place. I think I have the dead ring, don't I? How do I see my inventory? Uh-oh. I gotta be careful. I moved my cursor. I just barely missed clicking stop streaming by mistake when I moved my cursor out of the game. Perhaps what I'll do here is I'll put the manual over there on that screen and put the game above it. So if I click outside the window, I don't risk suddenly ending the stream. Okay. But how do I see my inventory? Ah, yes. I have a candle, a scroll. I don't have a ring. Or am I wearing? What's going on here? Once again, there's a mismatch here between my cursor when it looks like I'm going to click on the map. But I can bring the map up like this. So that's good. But what did I... Okay. I don't think I have a ring. And I guess if I do, Connor will say when we go there. So let me worry more about reorienting myself with the controls. Got the camera controls. Hi, Abra. Okay. A flame from a sacred place. So, oh, but I can't get into the church the normal way. So let me run around and see if there's any other hint of a flame here. Then ashes from a torch. So obviously in here, probably just the portal. Wait. Can you take ashes from that torch, Connor? No. Okay. Well, perhaps I will grappling hook my way up. And back into the church and see if there's a flame in there. All the better if it's a flame from a sacred torch. And I suppose there's probably good cause to go talk to that ghost again. Huh. The most is Yeah, the full screen has gotten worse, but specifically worse because it's just misaligned. So like right now, I'm controlling the cursor, but I'm also, my actual cursor in Windows is outside of the window. That's not great, but I imagine I can live with it. Fingers crossed. Okay. So where was it I had to stand? Here. Uh-oh. Do I have to click that? Is there a grappling hook button? Ah! Thank goodness I don't need to click in the lower right of the screen during this period where that's just not working for me. Boom. Adam West style. I'd already commented that I don't love the voice acting for Connor. Not because he's like a bad actor necessarily or anything like that, but just because, I don't know, it's just not thrilling me. Doesn't have a ton of personality. But it also occurred to me that a shortcoming of the Connor voice is simply that, oh, come on. What's going on here? Is it, oh, it's just because you have to go to a very specific spot. But part of it is that if Connor is just supposed to be an ordinary dude, why does he speak with such a refined accent and manners? I mean, I can buy him being a polite peasant boy or whoever, whatever he is, but shouldn't he sound a little more rough and tumble than Prince Alexander? Okay.
Not even a priest is...
Why would we expect a priest to be immune, Connor? The Mose is being a lot less cooperative with me this time around, which might just be, it's quite possible that the whole lesson here is just next time I play to restart the computer and make sure everything else is closed in case something else is messing around with me here. I do not see any sort of flame in here. And also the camera won't rotate. So if there is a flame, like there's lighting in there. But it's just ambient lighting somehow coming through the stained glass, I guess. Okay, no flame in this sacred place. Connor does not like that last little bit of the climb. Not one bit. Such excellent sound design. I really do feel like I'm in a place where something bad has happened. So what's a sacred place? I don't know. Let's break into a run. Okay, ash from a torch. That feels like it should be easy, but I don't know exactly where I've seen a torch. So and there was a torch sconce in the mausoleum. And Connor wouldn't go scoop it out, pardon me. So, there's my lady love. But it would be morbid to dwell over her petrified form. Okay. So here's my ghost. Hello, chicken. I'm gonna go right to him to see if he has a dead ring or if he reminds me that he's already given me one. I like that the monster corpses are persistent. Makes you feel confident that the game isn't going to start respawning monsters and make you fight endless battles in the same location. Right, right. If I find a unicorn horn, I can return it to her. Or him, I'm not sure. I think it was a lady voice, but I don't quite recall. Here's my ghost buddy. Over there's the castle where I don't think I've really found anything yet. Ooh, Sir Flame.
Knight, I have found the portal to the dimension of death, but unhappily a foul beast of darkness guards it. Would you know how to defeat it?
The bane of shadows and death hath no element. I know naught.
The door is bolted shut.
Okay. Well, no help here. Let's jog slowly into this fort and see if there are any grappling hook areas. Wait. Get some ashes out of that torch, Connor? No. Does he just not want to do it while the torch is burning? I mean, that's fair. I would not personally want to scoop ashes out of a burning torch sconce. But then again, everyone I know and the woman I love have not been turned to stone. So maybe I would find the physical courage to go for it. Okay. Locked door for which I have not found a key. Head up here. There's the most disappointing secret door down there. It just doesn't do any, like, there's barely anything behind it. You got a tiny bit of treasure. But I haven't even yet discovered any reason why I would care to have treasure. Another dude. Hail, British. Is it? Is my mic low? Let me take a look. Opening settings. Device properties. No. The mic seems fine. Hold on. Is my mix off? Check, check, check. I think we're probably mostly just dealing with me not speaking loudly enough. Not a problem that I run into too often in my life. But I'll do what I can. How are you on this? Well, I don't know how the Saturday is where you are. Here it's gray and rainy to a very strong degree. Okay. Well, this game is definitely harder to navigate in this session. Oh, whoa. Oh, God. Oh, God. Stop. Stop it. Excellent. I had some not very good, not like homemade lasagna or anything. Just a grocery store lasagna this week. But it was pretty good. Alright. Any grappling opportunities? Well, that's a big asterisk, though. This would be the perfect dish for me. If only it didn't have 50 grams of meat in it. Okay. Yeah. It's the cruel taunting kind of, nearly. Not that you're being cruel. Can I grappling hook my way over this rock? No. It's not enough of a natural surface for young Connor. Connor can only conceive of using his grappling hook, in scenarios where he is able to walk up the wall. Like he's Batman and Robin in the 60s series. This young man's not afraid to get a little wet. I'm, okay. Maybe I should actually, let's take a minute and look at the map. Okay. Ooh. If there's like a lighthouse or something up here, can I get there now? And also, can I get down from here somehow with the grappling hook? There are grappling hook possibilities I haven't explored. But then I'm less clear on, for example, what might turn out to be the, like there's a sacred place where I need to get a flame, but it doesn't seem to be the church. There's torches everywhere, but I need torch ashes. And for whatever reason, none of the torches qualify. This seems like it could be a, hey, grapple down here place. It's not, but you can see why I might have hoped that. Ooh. With the grappling hook, is anything new in the windmill opened up to me? If you mean on the case we have been discussing in your situation, yes, but she kind of reached the point where she I sent you a DM on Discord that you hadn't replied to. Maybe you missed it, but she didn't have any big ideas beyond maybe this is just a case where either it's going to take time or it's not a good fit. I'm more optimistic, although I still haven't thought of a great idea. There we go. I have more thinking. I had a bit of an idea. You should save your game often. Okay. I can be persuaded of that being a good idea. Good old Discord. It's wild to me. Sometimes I won't check my Discord for like a week. And then when I open it up, it's like, one moment, installing, update, 1 of 13. Like, how did you come up with that many updates for your I don't even know how to describe what Discord is. I guess that's part of why they can come up with a lot of updates. There's one update to the voice chat protocol, and then a server management protocol, and then some sort of integration, and then their nascent video chat options. But still, it's wild. And those updates really, they take their time installing and everything. Okay, what was I saying to do? I was saying to go here and see if there's anything going on. Because there aren't that many locations in Daventry. And the sacred place thing is a real bummer. Fill up my health, I might as well. Oh man. Well, you got a break from all the pressures of socializing at our modern age. In other news, I've been talking for over a year now about Danielle and I doing a stream together. But I am now, in addition to talking about it, I have actually done some of the work towards it. I've made most of what will be our starting soon or title screen. Oh, yes! Grappling hook opportunity. Excitement. What was that? That seemed ominous. It's not letting me control the camera at all right now. And yet, probably what I want to do is go in here. What is this place? Thoughts, Connor? No thoughts on this thing.
What is this? A celestial globe? What is this? A celestial globe?
Globe. He does kind of look like a celestial globe, Connor. Oh man. Why is the game being so cruel to me in this regard now? You know what? What if we just went with the assumption? I'm going to click out, pause the game for a moment here. What if we operated on the assumption that I just have too many things open? Close a sprite. Close GIMP. Probably that's not going to fix it, but what if it did? I can already confirm it hasn't. Oh well. No, is this place not sacred enough for you, Connor? What's that? Ooh. Anti-venom?
This potion will render me invisible to those lesser evil beings who would attack me.
Huh. Oh, probably this is a good opportunity for some clicking. Ah, okay. Let me internalize that. Connor doesn't care about crystal balls. He doesn't care about books.
This must be the wizard's book of magical formula. One page is blank.
Okay. There's a blank page, you say. And also, this is a wizard's castle.
No,
Haha.
a magical quill.
That's fun. Oddly enough, as it turns out, no, just a... that was fanciful, but like, why would the wizard set it up that way? He has a, like, if he has a message he wants someone to read, why not just put like a heading that says important message at the top?
It must have nothing more to write.
Yeah, but what did it write, Connor? Oh god.
When Jupiter converges with Leo upon the firmament dome, the astral light will expand thy knowledge and unmask for thee the revelation of hidden things.
Okay. If I use that on the celestial globe, does it explain to Connor a secret way to arrange it? Oh man. Can't hold these new most struggles against the game, obviously. Kind of frustrating. Okay. Nope. Clicked out of the window again. Wait, if I have a candle... Did I take that candle from... Is that a flame from a sacred place?
I carry a sacred flame.
Okay, so I've solved that part. That's good. Perhaps I can also use the sacred flame to light a torch and burn it to ash? But okay. Great. That's good to know. I should remember that I can do
A
this.
scroll of magical instruction for a spell of might. I bear a piece of the mask of eternity. I I bear a parchment inscribed with the symbol of the planet Jupiter. Sounds! What sort of magic is this?
Another consumable item.
This potion will reveal for me objects of deception, illusion, or invisibility.
That sounds really useful, but also obnoxious that it's consumable. Okay, am I missing anything else? Good to know I've already got one of my 3 items. So, a dead man's ring. And not just a dead man's ring, but it had to be like a brave warrior or something like that. I can get the exact wording by going back to the wizard. I'm pretty close to right now. This is a much grittier take on using a grappling hook than, say, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. They want you to really realize that Connor's got to invest a lot of effort in getting up and down places. Can't just snap your fingers. Am I doing this right? No, I'm not. Although, what if there's something out here? Stranger things have happened. Yeah, so like, on the like, is this a good direction for King's Quest front? I can easily imagine why. If I was a contemporary King's Quest fan who was keeping up with the series, and then this comes out and I'm told this is what King's Quest is, I can see how you wouldn't feel great about that. Just because it's different. Things that are different are scary. But also because, yeah, like this doesn't feel in any obvious way like King's Quest.
Pardon me, good wizard.
But I like the puzzles. I like the way the puzzles are integrated.
Items which I must gain and return to you.
Seek you a flame from a sacred place,
Got
a
that.
ring of a dead hero, and ashes of a torch.
Thank you. I will, sir.
Okay. So the Ring of the Dead Hero really feels like it ought to come from our ghost friend. Or does it come from robbing a grave? Are there any graves that I can rob? Oops. Careful, Connor.
Bessie left.
Probably not.
Squire Bickerstaff Waitley. Lady Helen.
Okay. So if I'm gonna have a torch to get ashes from, I don't know. Where do I go? I don't have the ability to, like, force the game to ask the questions I want. I guess I should also, just as I go, be rechecking the places I've already been. What if there are grappling hook opportunities I've missed? Or what if just there's a torch in someone's house and once you see it, it's obvious. Hey, Sarah. You stone cold fox. Yeah, so sometime, probably in the next month, Danielle and I... Hey, is this, No, it's not a torch. There's no torch in there, so... We'll, I don't know when, like what time slot or anything we'll do, or how regular it will be. But we're gonna do a stream where the gimmick is that I get her to play video games. That's the whole thing. We're gonna call it, hey babe, can we play this game? What is this? What's going on here? Can I smash it with my axe? Oh, I get it. This is training dummy. I like that the axe makes drawing a katana from its sheath, from a scabbard, sounds. Good old Connor's home. Does Connor just keep the ring of a dead hero? I should reiterate my disclaimer that it doesn't count as a spoiler if you tell me, hey dude, you remember when you already know about the dead ring? The dead hero's ring? If that's the case, please let me know. Alright. Nothing to do. One of my favorite touches of Connor so far, as a relatively dull milquetoast hero, who is like a vicious fighter. You can at least give him that. I like that he has a home. You can go in his home. His home is personalized to him. You know, he has a canvas and paints and stuff. But there's nothing you can click on in his home that inspires any thought in his mind. No, none of that counts to you, Connor, as Torch. I mean, obviously it's not Torch. But even several things that are Torches have not inspired Connor to do anything with them. Okay, thank you, Alchemist. I guess I could check this family's home again. I haven't tried to use Connor's axe to hack through the waterfall. A lot of my problems last week were solved by realizing that there is more integration between the combat system and the solve puzzles system than I might have originally expected. Or privately. All he's got in his own home is a... here's the tavern again. I've already looked in the tavern. I guess I'll look in the family home over there. And then go back up to the ghost and poke around there a little more. I don't know. But you know what? This is exactly how I felt last week before the dam burst and I started solving every problem by hitting it with an axe. So perhaps the same thing will work here. Does it count as a torch if I set the horse's head on fire?
Poor woman. It must be torture for her. I must do all I can to free her.
I hope it's not. If it is, that's dreadful. Like if there's like a consciousness to the petrified people. And for some reason it's physically painful. Ah, yes, I remember killing this dude as he came out of the John. This family has an outhouse, but like the public house doesn't. Nobody else's home. Connor and Sarah, they're all just shitting in the yard. Guy's quite deflated. That guy had a really cool yeah, you know what, there's something to be said. I don't know if there is something to be said. I'm not actually sure how well human waste works for that kind of purpose, but you know, that might be the way. Okay, do just the like public lamplights count? Hey Connor, no, wait, what if I hit him with an axe? Perhaps not, but now that the thought has occurred to me, every time I see something that looks like a torch or a torch sconce, we gotta try the hit it with an axe solution. Really deliberate pacing in this game out of necessity.
Sir Knight, I have found the portal to the dimension of death, but unhappily a foul beast of darkness guards it. Would you know how to defeat it?
The bane of shadows and death hath no element. I know naught.
It's frustrating that Connor won't share.
Tomb of Sir James of Daventry. A famous knight of many years agone.
Yeah, and if he's a famous knight, have we considered the possibility that his ring might be just the thing? What if I show you this torch? Check out my sacred candle.
I know naught of that.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. This feels like...
The door is bolted shut.
It's bolted shut. If I switch to first person mode, can I get a look in there and see
The door is bolted shut.
what beyond it?
Door is bolted shut.
Okay. No thoughts. And yet, there's quite clearly a torch burning in there. And Sir James of Daventry just seems like the kind of guy who's, you know, in this very limited geography. He's the hero of some sort. So how do I get in? I don't know. Okay, let's try hitting the torch sconce with an axe. Nope, it's too short. Nope, no luck. Okay. Arrgh. Very frustrating with the mouse right now. But such is life. Okay. Let's throw down a save. Before the game starts lecturing me about how I should be saving more. Wait. I said the words out loud, but I'm not taking any action based on them. Here we go. Broke through the walls there. Okay. Saving. And we're back at it. Okay. Huh. What haven't I revisited? Alchemist, Tavern, Connor's home, Sarah's home, I believe. This building. Have I not gone back in here? And I haven't gone back, I guess, in the building where I got the grappling hook. I don't know that. Well, okay. I'm gonna run this way, see if other grappling hook opportunities towards the unexplored part of the map reveal themselves. Or what if there's new dialogue with the unicorn beast?
Good creature, have you knowledge of the way to Castle Daventry? I feel I must check
Oh.
upon the security of the king.
By the Lord of Darkness, Sir Traveler, 'twould be no use. Verily, King Graham and his family have suffered the same fate as the rest of Daventry's mortal inhabitants. Besides, the road to the castle is now blocked as a result of that vile
At the
storm.
very least, she has
So
new
you
dialogue.
know of no other passage to the castle?
In truth, sir, I do have knowledge of a secret entrance, although I think 'twould be
Oh,
best
good.
to avoid it.
There's a secret behind the waterfall. Thank
Where?
goodness. Thank
shall
goodness
tell
I've got
thee.
that hint.
Behind the waterfall, thou shalt find a passage to Castle Daventry.
I am grateful, kind beast. I shall be cautious.
And yet, perhaps... Okay, hold on. Have I now exhausted my dialogue here? Perhaps I should check out the waterfall again.
Excuse me, beast, but what else can you tell me
Okay.
about the entrance to
All right.
Castle Daventry behind the waterfall?
I know not else. Just be careful, good sir.
Okay. Am I being pointed now towards that, or is that just laying seeds for later? I know not. So what I think I want to do is go back, show my flame to Wizard Friend, and see if it inspires him to say anything to me. And then I guess go and poke around at the waterfall. Oh, game died. What? Just like they said I should. I've been diligently saving. Feel like I should re-engage in that conversation. Did not fix the most thing, if anybody was wondering. Yeah, I should re-engage in the conversation with the former unicorn. The alleged former unicorn. And then go down, see if showing the sacred flame gets any new dialogue. Be nice if you click through the
Good
dialogue.
creature, have you knowledge of the way to Castle Daventry? I feel I must check upon the security of the king.
By the Lord of Darkness, Sir Traveler, 'twould be no use. Verily, King
Why are
Graham
you
and his
swearing
family
by the
have
Lord of
suffered
Darkness,
the
fair
same fate as the
unicorn?
rest of Daventry's mortal inhabitants.
It's kind of
Besides,
suspicious.
the road to the castle is now blocked as a result of that vile storm.
So you know of no other passage to the castle?
In truth, sir, I do have knowledge of a secret entrance, although I think 'twould be best to avoid it. However, I shall tell thee.
How there?
Behind the waterfall, thou shalt find a passage to Castle Daventry.
I am grateful, kind beast. I shall be cautious.
Alright, get the second piece of dialogue here.
Excuse
Even though
me,
it seems
beast,
very
but
unimportant.
What else can
But
you
just
tell
for
me about the
completion's sake.
entrance to Castle
And
Daventry
then I'll
behind
save.
the waterfall?
And then hopefully this
I
time
know
the game
not
won't crash
else.
when we try to follow
Just
up.
be careful, good sir.
Alright, here comes Connor. Down the way. I like that it gets me, I keep running in half of the screen during such periods. I wonder, if I could find a wheel, can I fix this wagon? Why would I? What would I benefit from doing that? I don't know. Not sure why I'm jogging around here. Connor runs exclusively for distance and duration and never for speed. Petrified baby in the crib. That's a striking image.
Even a poor babe in a cradle. I've got to stop this, to undo this evil.
He's a very civic-minded guy, our Connor. Because surely it's not his sole responsibility to fix this problem, except that I guess he's been chosen by the Mask of Eternity. There is that. But okay, sir, would you congratulate me for finding this if I were to show it to you?
Come around, lad, to where I can see you.
Fair, that's fair.
No, I have obtained a sacred flame from the church.
Good work, lad.
Oh, he took it from me. Great. So that answers my question about whether I need to like use that to light a torch to get some ash, which is nice. Narrowing the range of possibilities. Let's go to the waterfall after a quick stop off. Not here, where I just went. But was there a torch in the mill building? My gut says no, but it's not like it takes so long to check that it would make any sense not to. Oof. This sticky mouse thing is not great because basically it seems that I can't rotate the camera the way that I wanted to around Connor. I can't right click and then move my mouse to the left to turn in that way. So it goes. Okay. Well, let's check out the waterfall and see if there's anything new. What if the getting through the waterfall is just like throw the grappling hook up there, catch a rock or something. Oh, whoops. On the edge of the screen.
Joseph, my friend, you and I have toiled side by side. You are a good man, and I shall persevere to free you from this evil imprisonment.
I do have to get going though, so listen to me, Joseph, as I run away from you. Oh, jeez. There is quite visibly a grappling hook area here, isn't there? I can grapple up there, I bet, and then... Oh, maybe not. Well, hold on. Let's not lose hope.
The force of the water is too great.
Yeah.
I cannot get through it.
But if we can grapple up there, we can do so. Okay, excellent. We're on track now. This is one of those cases where I gotta make some real progress today, or else I need to come up with a new episode title for YouTube. If I never make it to the death dimension. Oh, what shall I do?
It seems the mason had been replacing missing bricks before the tempest struck.
Yeah. You want to help him out with that?
If it is at all within my power, I shall liberate you from this vile condition, good man.
It's very noble of you, Connor. But what if for now we tipped him into the running water? Now I get the feeling the solution here is axe. Whoops. No, Connor, here, come on. No? Okay. So...
It seems the mason had been replacing missing bricks before the tempest struck.
Oh, wait. Is it just a pushable item? Yes. Okay. Nice.
Excellent. It worked.
And they actually, they thought it through. They were like, obviously, you couldn't just put all the bricks there and then there wouldn't be a waterfall anymore. So he diverts half of it. Seems very likely we can get maybe some torch ashes, but also a ring of an important hero. Perhaps we don't need Sir James of Daventry's grave for that. Has there ever been an independent fan project that tries to demake this game into like a point and click style? Man, we've already talked about Connor's obvious athletic prowess, but that's an impressive standing jump out of water. Any ashes in there, Connor? No, not even gonna check. Conk. Yes. Uh-oh, it's unloading files. And now it's loading them. Okay, good.
This must be Castle Daventry. Now, to find the king.
You want to grab that torch, or at least some of its ashes, Connor? Check the floor for ashes? Do you remember how the wizard told you, Connor? We need ashes. Oh, no. So one of the weird things that's happening with the mouse cursor is that when I'm struggling around with it like this, it sometimes teleports onto the monitor I'm playing on, like that I'm looking at. No, I don't. There, okay. How about this torch, Connor? No? You remember? No, I mean he doesn't. Or at least he's not thinking about it. No. But once again, I think the problem here is that there. Can I click on it
I'm
now?
not close enough.
Oh, damn you, Connor. Well, now you are, right? Solve that puzzle. Well, now it feels like King's Quest. Look at Graham. Really aging quite gracefully. Valinus has started dyeing her hair, or that's a younger portrait of her. I'm gonna go with younger portrait. Nothing about Valinus in King's Quest 7. Oh, hey! Scoop up those ashes. Heck yeah. This is cool.
Alas, even King Graham was no match against the evil magic.
Graham.
I vow to you, my lord, with all my heart, that I will place myself in mortal jeopardy before giving in to the vile force.
Oops.
Alas.
Okay, that's all he has to say. Any thoughts about the... No. No, he does not give a shit that the royal advisor is also thus petrified. Okay. Well, it rotated.
I vow I will not stop, sir, until you walk our sweet land once more. You and the good people of Daventry deserve nothing less.
Magic
Hello?
mirror.
This mirror, it must be magic.
What's going on here?
Mortal, dost thou presume to foil me? Ha! Go run to thy mother, stripling.
What? Who are you?
Turned my mother to stone, sir.
Hello?
Well, we have our foe. Appears to be an evil wizard, perhaps? Oh, really? Sweet.
'Tis beyond my reach.
What, is there something to reach here?
Even your sword could not
Yeah.
save you from this affliction.
Why would a
I
sword
know
have
not
saved
how,
him?
but I shall save you from this evil plight. Your crossbow is no match against this evil power. I shall not stop until you are free to walk once again.
When Connor doesn't know the people, he wants to give a personal detail. So he's like, oh, hey, you're a fair grandmother. Your knitting needles did not Gave you no protection. Okay. Anything you can do about this door, Connor?
That door is blocked. I should look elsewhere.
Okay. So Castle Daventry is not a giant castle level. Actually, I should... Oh, there's no way. In a million years, Connor wouldn't do something like that. That is not how his mother raised him. Connor won't even run in the halls of the castle. I like you need to get into Castle Daventry to find the torch ashes, because nowhere else in Daventry does a torch simply produce ashes. Oh, this is where I came in. Was there another path over here? Easier to check if the mouse was cooperating for the oh yeah, this. Wait, I never
It is
clicked
a
on
lovely portrait of Her Majesty Queen Valenice. That portrait of King Graham looks slightly off-center.
it. You don't say.
That portrait of King Graham looks slightly off-center.
And
That portrait of King Graham looks slightly off-center.
what's the implication of that, though, Connor? You don't want to mess around with it? Is this my...
This potion will reveal for me objects of deception, illusion, or invisibility.
Let's give it a shot. Nothing. Oh, sweet.
That portrait of King Graham looks slightly off-center.
Okay, no.
What goes here?
Oh, it's just a pushing thing. Okay. I gotta remember that pushing is not click to do. Alright. I'm gonna try not to literally save scum the whole time so that my one see invisible potion lasts the whole game. Oh god, oh god.
What goes here?
I don't know, Connor. I can't see. Let's go in first person. Oh, a key. Gonna guess that works in the fort. Man, Connor just lumbers when he walks. This is a guy walking like he knows that his body is too large and too muscular. I'm not sure this game would or at least this quest design would survive the demaking process, because like a lot of the initial puzzles were just once you have an axe, use it on wooden things. Like in a point and click context, that might get kind of dull. Okay, actually, we can run now. We're back outside. But I'm very glad this game turns out to be fun. Because like, there's a bunch of worlds that this session 2, I still haven't made it to the second world properly yet. Oops. It's not like there's no adventure game style puzzles in this game. Here we are. Okay, we made it. Alright, bet I gotta back up now so I can see that. I haven't, like, I've deliberately avoided reading too much about this until I've experienced it. But one thing I did read was a quote from her while they were developing the game, and she said that her and her co-developer on this one, it was much more of a a push and pull, not necessarily in a non-amicable way, but she said that like I'm constantly stopping him from just making this a generic 3D game, and he's constantly stopping me from just doing adventure game stuff.
Well, a place to use my map. I can magically transport from here.
Low. Well, that's teleporter. Okay. So when we have two of these, we can teleport between them. It's good to have finished that task off. I like the subtle touch that Connor, with the eye of a nascent artist, notices immediately when the... I'm expressing this thought way too late, but he notices immediately the portrait's off center. Nah, that looks awful. Okay, tell me, sir, you
Sir
got a ring?
Knight, I have found the portal to the dimension of death, but unhappily a foul beast of darkness guards it. Would you know how to defeat it?
The bane of shadows and death hath no element. I know naught.
Well, great. Thanks, man.
Sir Knight.
Oh, no,
I
this
have
is not what I
found
meant
the
to do.
portal to the dimension
I
of
was trying to
death,
click on the door
but
just to hear
unhappily
the
a foul beast of darkness guards
can't
it.
open the door message.
Would you know how to
for
defeat
some
it?
reason.
The bane of shadows and death hath no element. I know naught.
Okay, well. I'm approaching the exact spot where the game crashed. So I'll throw it in a save, and then on the way through, I'm going to be responsible and check to see if our former unicorn friend has any new dialogue. Since I've resolved the last thing we were talking about, I'll drop the ashes off to the wizard, and we'll go from there.
Sorry to bother you, good creature, but pray tell me again how you lost your horn.
My unicorn horn.
Yes.
Aye, of course, your unicorn horn.
Alack, a wicked swamp which slithered out of yon water and snatched my horn whilst I was bewildered from the effects of the horrible tempest. Indeed, she even fouled the water with her deadly poison.
Aye, thank you, beast. I shall try to find it if I can.
Okay. Well, hold on. Is any of this anti-poison?
The elixir of life possesses valuable healing properties. Sacred water contains excellent healing qualities. This potion will help shield me against all attacks. This potion will render me invisible to those lesser evil beings, so that this potion will increase my strength during battle.
No. Well, hold on. Do you have any thoughts about this, Connor?
A sickening scum covers that small pond.
Just that he finds the scum revolting. And fair. It seems to be like acid scum. It certainly drained Connor's health very, very quickly when I stepped in it before. Okay, back to the wizard. The second least petrified man in all of Daventry.
I have found torch ashes. Will this work?
Aye, lad. 'Twill work wonders.
And then any thoughts on that
Pardon me,
ring?
good wizard. But may I inquire again those items which I must gain and return to you?
You have presented me with a sacred flame and ashes of a torch. Now seekest a ring of a dead hero.
Ask
Thank
a
you.
follow-up question,
I
Connor.
will, sir.
Damn it. Come on, Connor. Just one follow-up
Never
question.
mind Dante. He just tries to be helpful.
Okay. Ring of a dead hero. I mean, I don't have a shovel anyway, so I don't know that there's going to be any dig up a hero option
Jonathan
available to
Burke.
me.
Bessie Leonard.
But let's just see. Wait. No. Right. I already knew from before that these are not push items. Push objects.
Matilda Mason. Sir Charles Teasdale. Lie still.
Also, what exactly is my plan? I don't have a shovel. If I found a gravestone that sounded like it was some great hero. Oh! Here's a skeleton we hadn't killed before. There you go, Connor. Okay, well.
Lady Helen.
Yeah. If anyone could do it with his hands, or possibly just take the axe to the very ground. My mind wants the answer to be Sir James of Daventry, but he's certainly not being forthcoming. Go into Connor's place, click under his bed, and he's like, oh yes, my collection of ancient rings of heroics, of heroes of long past. Okay, so here's this place. Door's bolted shut.
The door is bolted shut. The tomb of Sir James of Daventry.
Yeah, famous night.
Famous knight of many years agone.
Many years agone. But you just don't feel like you should be grappling your way onto the top, possibly to drop into his tomb. No. Okay. Are we now at the point where Sir James's dialogue has updated?
Sir Knight, I have found the portal
No, it
to
does
the
not
dimension
appear.
of death,
Hail, David!
but unhappily a foul beast of darkness guards
Welcome.
it. Would you know how to defeat it?
The bane of
We're still
shadows
working in
and
windowed
death
mode, although it's
hath
introduced
no
a new
element.
wrinkle, which
I
is that
know not.
the right clicking to control the camera is now deeply unresponsive, as you can kind of see. Ooh, there. That's the most fluid I've got it to happen. And the yeah, and when I move over here right now, I'm still controlling the in-game mouse cursor, but my actual system cursor is outside the window. So if I were to click right now, the game freezes up or pauses. Although oddly enough, the graphics don't pause, the audio halts. However, it's still working. We're having fun. It's a little frustrating right now because... Oh, what if there's another invisibility gimmick here? There's surely something to be done. Okay. I already did this, so why am I doing it again? Wait. Because what if... Okay. I should... Exactly. Like, I will definitely... I'll put in up to 10 minutes between now and next week. Alright. If I give Connor the God Eyes... Can I now see some gimmick here? No, not here. And I think I started behind. Okay, nothing. Well, might as well run across here and see if there were any other secret walls I was missing. And for that matter, if I can get there fast enough, which is kind of looking like maybe I can't. I'll at least know, what does it look like? Ah. Fair enough. That's pretty straightforward. Okay, I'm gonna load this back up, and I'm gonna run to the washroom. So bear with me, team. Where's my cursor? Gotta find it. There we go. I will be right back with you. And we're back. Okay. So, we need the Ring of a Dead Hero. We are outside the tomb of a dead hero. The dead hero's ghost is right here, but Connor doesn't see fit to be like, hey, Sir James, did you have a famous ring? So we can't get confirmation or hints that way. I have circled the building thoroughly, the tomb, to verify that there is no grappling hook point where we could maybe get in from the ceiling. I have save scummed my 1C invisibility potion and confirmed that there's no secret way in. The presence of this structure right next to the tomb does make you think, like, what if they're connected? What if there's a lever in here? But I feel like I've searched that place pretty thoroughly. The Castle Daventry could also be a Castle Daventry could also be a place where you would find the ring of a dead hero, but Castle Daventry seemed like a very straightforward location. Although I didn't, the one time I drank the invisibility potion, or see invisible potion there, it was just to immediately discover I didn't need it to do. So maybe there's, I don't know. Okay. Can I recite what the different places are? Unicorn's Pond. This is the fort. This is the tomb of Sir James of Daventry. This is the tavern. This is the alchemist, Connor's house, Sarah's house, some random farmhouse, the mill, the church, and the graveyard. Over here we've got the windmill building, as opposed to the watermill building, and the family's house. And here's the wizard's lair. There's no obvious grave of a famous hero in there. You can't look at the vaults or the drawers, the morgue drawers in the mausoleum. So I really feel like it's got to be here, but the door is bolted shut. You know what? PJ's not here today, but if PJ was here right now, what would she say? She would say, Connor, have you tried punching it? I don't know. Even with the axe having solved a lot of my problems, I don't see why it would solve this one. Okay, that was stupid. But fine, great. Okay. It was a much more clever integration of the combat and the adventure mechanics when I was using the axe on wooden things, like cut down a tree or chop the like wooden boards off a door. Then this is bolted shut, but if I hit it with an axe, it'll just pop open. Like, if that's the case, Connor, surely you could have just given it a good shove. And yet, there, okay. Add another one to the list of puzzles that I solved exclusively thanks to PJ.
This must be the sarcophagus of Sir James.
No shit, man. And this is a case where... Well, I'm glad that I had that thought before and not after. Vigorously searching in first-person mode all through the fort.
Forgive me, Great Knight, but I will need your ring in order to achieve my quest.
He's not that sorry, given that he instinctively just uncovered the grave. How do you feel about this, Sir James?
Sir Knight, I have found the portal
We're not
to
going
the
to talk
dimension
about
of
it.
death.
Listen.
But unhappily, a foul beast
Sir
of
James
darkness
knows
guards
sometimes you
it.
got to do what you got to
Would
do.
you
He's
know
not
how
going to
to
make it
defeat
The
more
bane
awkward
of
than it.
shadows
Oh,
and
right,
death
of course.
hath no
This is an
element.
adventure game. I don't need to just
know
click on
not.
him and read his standard dialogue. Sir James, is this cool?
Avail my ring in your quest for righteousness, Sir Champion.
Thank you, Sir Knight.
'Cause
I shall
he's-
try.
This is his tomb. Like, he's not necessarily guarding it, and now we know that he doesn't care. But like, if he knows I need the ring for the quest, like, why not why can't we talk about it sooner? Nonetheless, we're about to make it to the dimension of death, only about halfway through the time I have available today. No, he is just slightly off to the side, but it is interesting that he doesn't even have a comment as you're hacking the bolts of his tomb door. What an odd way. That's also just an odd door to have on a tomb. Like what? Like a gate on the tomb? What? I am making progress, fair Sarah. You stay where you are and I'll be back. there, Mom! No, this is the soundtrack. At least here. Like, just really, really ominous. Like, hey, something bad has happened in Daventry music.
Sir Wizard, I have gained a ring from a noble knight long deceased.
Aye, 'tis good, lad.
The title screen music in this game
All
is epic.
3 items. Now, lad, behold, by all the spirits of the light, brighten the darkness of the night.
Thank goodness the magical gestures required are relatively limited.
Thank you, good wizard. Your help has been immeasurable. May we meet again in better times.
I gotta feel like you're almost certainly going to meet again during these terrible times that we're experiencing right now. Maybe not. Maybe there's no going back. Just we'll get to the death dimension and we'll find a wizard in the death dimension who's like, you need to go to the... whatever the hell the next place is. Well, there's nothing left to do. But go to the dimension of death and not be immediately evicted by a death gorilla or whatever that thing was. I assume the proper name was Death Gorilla. To the dimension of death. Ooh. It's the entire lower ring of the floating disc where Daventry is located. Ha! Connor's getting some swagger.
Ho, the magical light worked.
Ho.
The monster is dispelled. I have passed through. 'Tis the dimension of death.
The dimension of death. Here we Here we go. Just gonna bark my shins a couple times. Oh,
Halt! Mortals cannot enter Lord Asriel's sanctum.
Hark, spirit, to the contest then.
Your soul, mortal. I want its power.
man, they even have awesome death animations for skeletons. Terrible job, gentlemen. Really atrocious guarding of your liege Asriel's domain. Oh, clicked out of the window because of the weird mouse behavior. Just gotta navigate items. My 64 mushrooms here. Can I take the bow? No. They definitely were not going for cohesiveness. Okay, so. Oh, jeez, I missed mushrooms. Alright, we're in the dimension of death. We've effortlessly won our first battle. And we've crashed the game, have we not? Ha! No, it didn't.
The door will not open.
Whew. Alright, I'm glad that I just held out hope there. Ooh, of course the map is going to work here. Sweet. Seems likely that we will be attacked by more skeletons here in the dimension of death. Well, let's explore. Careful, Connor. Fortunately, he doesn't lose a tiny bit of health every time he barks his shins. Ooh. Just gotta overcome the most difficulties here. To rotate the camera. Nope, I've clicked out of the window. But now it's rotating just fine. Okay.
The spectre of death guards o'er the lever of life. Who might this stone idol represent?
Perhaps the specter of death? Is there a lever?
Who might this stone idol represent?
Well.
Flesh is not allowed here, human.
Oh ho! Let's do it, boys.
Give me your flesh.
Oh, you want it? You want the flesh? Ooh. Well, those skeletons were tougher. No match for young Connor, though. Drop any mushrooms. Drop some coins. Well, he came a long way from not even being assigned an official character in Gem and the Holograms to being who would have been the new star of the beloved King's Quest series. Oh, should eat some mushrooms. The game is very generous. What? Don't go in the lava. Actually, you know what? Dipping my toes in the lava didn't seem to kill me. I'm still not sure that I should do it. Was this the way in? Yeah, this is where I came in, right? Yes. Alright, let's head this way. At least find the perimeter. What? Sorry?
At the appointed time, all shall be judged.
Makes sense.
There's a curious slot in this pedestal. Something must fit here.
Is it a triangular slot? I'll keep an eye out for any triangles I see. Just kicking around. Have I come all the way back around to the entrance? I have. Okay. Let's try once again to strike out and actually explore this place. Ooh, free onk.
I have the lever of life. Ere the lever of life spins round the pedestals of death to unlock the sacred sanctum of
Okay, the lever of life should unlock the sanctum. Meanwhile, what's going on here? Ooh, yes, I knew that was the case, although I can't think off the top of my head what the game was. Oops. Is it one of the, like, Robin Hood games? Or something like that? Conquest of the Longbow? Hey, hey. Nice.
a fallen warrior. How came this? Why, even his iron shield is broken
Yes.
in pieces.
That's her name, your mom.
Poor unfortunate wretch.
Well, I thought we might be dealing with a complex box-pushing puzzle here, but no. Connor only wants to bonk his head into those. So wait, this is not the way I came in. This is another way to go.
It is locked.
Okay. Perhaps the Ankh can get me in to Azrael if I exchange it to the other pedestal. Worth a shot.
This will not work. This will not work. This will not work.
No, never mind. Oh, what about the place where there was a slot?
Aha!
Yes.
It fits.
And then, do I push it? Or do I... No, if I click it, I'll take it back.
Aha! It fits.
Sure does, buddy. Okay, let's switch you to walk mode. No, he doesn't want to push it. So maybe it just works. Well. But I need it closer to the center of the screen. Why? Why must you treat me this way? Here we go.
The door will not open.
Okay. It's not enough.
There's a curious slot in this pedestal. Something must fit here.
Oh. Well, hold on. This can mean a couple of things. First, let's try it over here. But do I need two of these somehow?
Aha! It fits.
Are you sure you don't want to push these things? Make them rotate, Connor. Oh, he does. There's... Okay. Oh, hey. Another mushroom that I missed. See, I don't know if I would be personally that eager to eat the healing mushrooms that were growing on the corpses of the undead that I had slaughtered, but... You know, Connor's a good, you know, humble farm boy from Daventry or whatever he is, you know. When his mother put something in front, his mother made sure that he knew, you know, when something's put in front of you, you eat it. Hey, we can go back to In the Halls of the King as the save game name. King of Death this time. Oh, are we going to get this stress every time now? Yeah. Or is it that his disgust tolerance is so low that every time he has to use the bathroom, he goes down to that family's place? Okay. Saving is just going to be stressful torture for now,
Door
at least.
will not open.
Ah, man. There are 4 such things, aren't there? No? Or did I not do it right over here? No, it's gone down.
I have already rotated this pedestal.
Oh, wait. There are 4. They're just not at the 4 corners of the place you're trying to get into like you might expect. Yeah, an aspiring D-maker would really need to, like, the puzzles would need a little bit more to them. Oh, cool.
Sounds. The door opened.
Ooh, I leveled up. Excellent.
Could this be the sanctum of Lord Azrael, whoever he is?
Could be Connor. Oh, jeez. No, Connor doesn't care. The door closed behind him. Ooh. This looks like a puzzle. So I should save. I'll go back to dimension jumping. But it's gonna seize up right there. Great. Okay. Stressful, but it's still working. Right. My belief in my heart is that it's still working. Ha ha! Okay.
Zounds!
Okay. What are you doing, Connor? He's leaving, which is not what I wanted him to do. Oh, great. And the leaving animation goes all the way out. Okay. It's quite possible that this is a puzzle that needs to be solved with information from outside. But for now... Ooh, it's highlighting which one I'll jump to, because it's slightly changed the controls here. When I press forward here, Connor just immediately jumps to the highlighted spot. Okay. Can I get started with any of these? Okay. It's not even about getting started. Oh.
Drat.
Yes.
How can I reach that door?
Okay. Well, I should verify that none of the other teleporters are viable. Or teleporters, tiles, whatever they are. And if not, then at least... If none of the rest of them are viable, that's nice, because it shows that I've actually found the first step. And then I can start to think about why. Why did that one work? Is there any information I can glean about what next one might work? Okay. So we start with this thing. What options surround you, Connor? Some squiggles. A single looping squiggle, a triangle. Oh, and no, he can't even light up the other looping one. Let's try the looping one because that's the only one that jumps back. It took me somewhere else. Okay. From there. Ooh. The camera's being slightly more cooperative. Or it was for a moment. Okay. Well, what about a circle with a dot in it? Took me somewhere. Okay. Well, from there, what if I did... What is this? What does it look like? Okay, I don't know. Ah, okay. Now, there might be clues. So maybe if this turns out to be a very long sequence, I will want to go find other clues. But if it's not that long, maybe I can get it by trial and error. Circle with dot. And then I do not want to go to that. So what about not closed looping thing? Failure. Okay. Okay. Well. I like that Connor, once he sees that he's going to have to do some hopping between them, he's like, I need to lock the muscle memory in. So this is just how I'll move around in this whole space. Just in little hops. Okay, we've tried like magic arm. We've tried loop-de-loop thing. What about a crescent moon? No. So, there's one more shape there. If that doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. Now, I thought, like, what if I can count the number of lines in the object? But the round looping ones obviously are a single line anyway. So, I'm not sure I've deduced any meaning to these symbols. However, only one symbol left to try. Then do I trial and error all the blank ones here? Pardon me. Well, that one worked to take me somewhere. I've already jumped to that one. Here's the thing to test. Does this one take me back to where I was the last time I jumped upon it? No, because it's a sequence. Okay, let's go back out. And I'll take a peek around for any clues. You can see some of the symbols in the hieroglyphs at the top there, but that can't possibly be where the clues are. They would not... I want to believe they would not lock the clues in a part that you can't actually stand in and study. So let's run around. It's not that big of an area to cover. Oh, what does this one say?
There is but one gate to life, but the entrances to death are many.
That's true. Is it also somehow a clue? Does it say the same thing on every side? Yes. Glad to report that it does. I see nothing here. Oh, wait. Oof, no. If I even verified the lava is bad for me, it seems intuitively bad for me. Yes! Kills young Connor very quickly, not unlike the witch acid or whatever. Ooh. Can I take the fight to this guy through the gate? Uh-oh. I can, but so can they. Oh, just you wait till I've come through that door to hit you with an axe. Shout out on some shrooms. Wait. Can I hack these big crates to pieces, and are they full of clues? Or stuff? I can hack them. Ghosts. What are are they doing something? Are they showing me something? I hope they weren't showing me something because I'm not even looking. Sorry, rats. Don't feel great about ruining the rats' home. I'm relieved they didn't steal the mushrooms as they fled. Oh-ho. Oh, it's not gonna go your way, buddy. It's just not. Okay. Connor took some damage. Not careful. It's gonna suddenly seem like the extremely generous supply of healing items wasn't so generous after all. Is there something there? Is that a thing? No, it's not. There, gentle knight. I have destroyed all of the accursed boxes that tormented you in death.
The door will not open.
Different door. Okay. Well. I haven't seen anything resembling a clue. So perhaps the answer is to continue laboriously hopping around. It's a slow process because I don't see any like pattern in the symbols that have worked. So I don't know what I'm like. Am I supposed to be deriving something from my limited success?
Zounds!
Cruel mockery of the first teleporter taking you so close to the door, but it's not real. Down here we do this one. Up here it's this one. Which takes us down here where it's not that one again. Oh! Ooh. Hold on. Hold on, Cedric. Zodiac symbols. Why did I say zodiac symbols in response to your suggestion that they're planetary symbols? Some of them are definitely zodiac symbols. And some of them aren't. Hold on. Astrology symbols. Sun. The sun is the circle with the dot in it. There's, okay. Sun is the circle with the dot in it. I don't see the first one in the sequence of jumps that... Oh, maybe it's Pluto? And we're not going in any order, it would seem. I don't know. However... Okay, and then there's that one, which is... not on this one chart of astrological symbols I'm looking at. Okay, this one is Mars. Oh, jeez. I was just like a slight guess away from being done.
Now, young mortal, Thou art the champion eternal? Methought thou wouldst be more regal.
Well, I'm on a
'Tis
king's
true,
quest.
I sprang not from noble stock, but my resolve is strong and my challenge is clear. And sire, may I inquire of your identity?
I am known as Azrael, Lord of the Dimension of Death.
This guy doesn't look as cool
Now I feel I've
as
moved
Death
a lot.
from King's Quest 6.
My gods, they have revolted. They have fallen under the influence of wickedness. And the souls they once shepherded, they run amok.
How came this, my lord?
Thou knowest, the mask of eternity. It hath been ravaged. Corruption has
Azrael looks much
triumphed.
cooler from this angle,
But
though.
thou, Sir Champion, hast been chosen to defeat this vile wickedness. And I can aid thee.
What's this, sir? Oh, I see. It's the triangle piece.
Here is my key to unlock the gate to the compound of death. On its far side, thou shalt find the river of death. Cross it to continue thy journey to the realm of the sun.
The realm of the sun?
Aye, 'tis the sacred realm of the mask of eternity.
Tell me, Lord Azrael. I am seeking 4 lost pieces of the mask. Do you have any knowledge of their locations?
Unhappily, I know not.
So be it. I will persevere and find them. I will return the mask to its rightful place. The world will be sweet once again.
Assuredly, Sir Champion. Farewell to thee.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Well, the next step is pretty clear, but... yeah. We have a very clear naming convention here in the Dimension of Death. Stick with dimension jumping, since now I'm trying to jump to yet another dimension. It hangs up. Has this only happened for saves in the Dimension of Death? Maybe that's the underlying cause of... Hopefully it's not like a progressive thing. Like the Realm of the Sun threatens to lock up every time Connor draws his weapon.
Your soul, mortal. I want its power.
Well, hold on a second, boys.
Aha! The key worked.
One of us can steal one of our souls. I need better armor at some point here. Uh-oh. This guy knows all about how bad Connor is at looking around. Ha! Perfect time to level up. Save myself a healing crystal there. And we're scoring lots of mushrooms. Connor, the scourge of crates. Am I gonna meet a merchant at some point? Or is this like Rogue, and the gold is just to impress your college roommates when they log on to the Plato system and see your high score? Ho ho ho! Is this another? Yes. Which is just
Sacred
healing?
water contains excellent healing qualities.
Many of the things that Connor finds have excellent healing qualities and very little else to recommend them. Okay, saw some fire on the ground there. That's interesting.
Halt! Prepare to die.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that one went. It's not really so frustrating getting killed by enemies, at least the first time in this game, because... Oh good, it's struggling with the load too, but it's going to work. It's going to work. Yeah, that was terrific. It's worth getting killed by the enemies just to see how they celebrate your death. The monsters rejoice, for Connor has been slain. PJ! Welcome. You were here even in spirit before you arrived, because it turned out that the solution to the final challenge in Daventry, I had to get Sir James's ring. And to get Sir James's ring, it turned out you should have tried punching the door on his tomb. Yes! I had tried... I was trying everything that made way more sense. There, got the archer. Didn't I level up? There we go. There's experience points. Are there experience points for winning the overall battle, or do they just load a bit slower from each individual enemy as I realized? Does it not feel like a game with randomized item drops? Oh! The previous time... Okay. The previous time that I freed a bunch of ghosts from a crate, they didn't almost kill me before they went away. Okay. Okay. I think the crates are not randomized. I had just not attacked those particular crates last time. Okay. Saving, which is a somewhat more stressful experience ever since the game started temporarily locking up. However, it's consistently locking up, so it's not that stressful. I believe that the save will proceed properly. That's what I believe. Yep, there we go, there we go. Well. Ah, no enemies this way. So perhaps I should just be grateful for that and keep exploring. Ooh. Any thoughts on these freaky faces, Connor? No? Let's get a better look at them. Well, okay. A better look at them does not actually reveal them to look any different than you would expect them to after the limited look at them. Oh, really? Is that how it is? Well, sorry, boys. But I will just be... In addition to his enormous upper body strength, Connor also has a great deal of trigger finger endurance. So he can fire off shots pretty quickly with his little crossbow. I hope young Connor finds himself some better armor soon. Oh. And maybe stops. Wait. Okay. Maybe every time I smash a crate, I should then be doing one of Connor's epic backflips. Just gotta remember how to do it. Whoops. Haha, excellent. Because the crystals are no longer heal to full items. So we're going to want to start building up a stock of the next kind of item. Okay. I'm going to be fighting these dudes, aren't I? Whoa. He's great at jumping. He is even worse than you would expect him to be at running for his size. You would think his greatest strength as a runner would be his acceleration because of his leg strength. But Connor has no explosivity. Where am I right now? Okay, I'm in entirely uncharted territory. I'm not bearing down on the skeletons that killed me last time. Is that a... Ah. I would have sworn, based on the sound, that I was about to be confronted by a guy on horseback. There is some actual lava.
There must be a key somewhere.
I hope so. Connor, for your sake and mine. Eat a bunch of mushrooms. And continue. Oh, it's just rats. Connor's scared of mice and rats. Haha! Wait. Okay, it worked. Backflipping past the ghost. Can I smash the sacred urns? I can. And it's worth doing. So I passed a bunch of urns that I should have been smashing. Hopefully, though, like I said, if we could just find some armor of death in this place. Who are you? Oh, you're just another one of the trot-along skeletons. Well, I'm sorry, dude, but you're just a feeble skeleton. You get smashed, I move on. Huh. Not at all sure why I hit the back one before the front one. But don't. Ooh, why is the wall bleeding? That seems significant. Let's have a healing crystal. And then nope. Connor has no thoughts about the fact that the walls are bleeding here. Okay, well. Cool. We're basically doing like an adventure game or action RPG dungeon right now. After that little adventure game puzzling. He doesn't have a ton of thoughts. And most of his thoughts are just about his stalwart determination to help everyone in Daventry. He's a simple man. He's certainly a simple man. He just wants to get back to the way things used to be. Going out, working the fields all day, going home, sitting and staring silently at a blank easel. Alright, what's through here? Oh, some coins. Ooh, more coins. This is a, you a friendly ghost? Certainly not. Oh no. scary. It's a fierce foe. But a dead foe. Okay. You know, the camera on its own is doing a surprisingly good job of dealing with these tight corridors. Well, this place seems nice.
Whoever just and pure lights the torches of righteousness will meet the sylph of inner beauty.
Excellent.
Hall of Justice.
Connor is pure as hell. All these torches are lit. They must not be the torches of righteousness. Well, do a little target shooting. Feels like the abundance of healing items might have come out of some of the back and forth between Roberta Williams and her co-designer.
Is beyond my reach.
Her pushing for adventure game elements and him pushing for modernizing the formula. That's you can see that being a compromise of like, okay, we can have all sorts of battles, but it should be basically impossible for them to ever run out of healing items. No, not gonna push. Oh, he does want to push this, and we can see there's something there. A foot switch that is now unpressed, revealing that a green torch of righteousness has been lit. Yeah, pretty much the only defensive tactic. Against melee enemies, you sort of have the capacity to take a mighty reverse leap. Okay. Is there another torch? It is not lit.
Whoever just and pure lights
Torches. Well, let's look around. Are there more torches of righteousness?
It must be a statue of Lord Asriel.
What do you mean must be? It just is, Connor. Here's one. Is there another simple foot switch to be uncovered? Yeah. And another righteous torch has been lit. Late 90s Roberta Williams' mind would have been blown if she had played any Legend of Zelda games, I gotta believe. Ooh. What's this? What do I have here? I might need to check the manual to find out what that is. In fact, excuse me just a moment. While I get the manual open, if I can ever find my mouse cursor and get it working in a way that doesn't interfere with the game. Excellent. Okay. Just find the part of the manual that explains the gameplay screen and what is the bottom right thing. It looks like I just picked up a stone, but why would I want to do that? Supply of rocks. Okay. It is just my supply of rocks. Now, have I done 3 of these torches of righteousness? Have I done... No, I haven't done 4. Here's the 4th one. There's a ghost. Watch out for the ghosts. You can't fight them. But they can, you know, steal your mortal essence by flying through you. Really close to another level up. Okay, if I go in the center now, is there ever? You're the sylph. Did they say she's the sylph of inner beauty?
Hail, fair lady. May I slake my thirst at your well?
I pray thee,
Ooh.
partake of my rejuvenating water. Beware, though, the corrosive water of the river of death.
Yeah, well, I was definitely not going to drink from the river of death.
Tell me, fair maid, are you well in this wretched place?
Oh, I am not afeared. My magic protects me. My magic can protect thee also.
Me? How?
Bring me some rust and mold. By mixing those with my rejuvenating waters, I can concoct for thee a potent protective spell.
Done.
Was it actually done? Did I have rust and mold on me?
Pardon me, good lady, but may I ask again
No, I
those
didn't.
2 items needed for
But
a
just
protective
learning
spell?
about
Aye.
it leveled me up.
Bring me some rust and mold.
Thank you. I shall do so.
Okay. Keep an eye out for rust and mold. Take a nice big slurp from the fountain. Okay. Cool. Oh. Very wise, PJ. You want to push that, Connor? Yeah. No? Not really. What's going on in this area? Perhaps the tablet of explaining the gimmick will have some information for us. Aha! Jeez. Those guys hit hard. And regrettably, we're too close to the sylph of inner beauty and outward sexiness and her fountain to justify consuming items instead of jogging back. Connor's gotta be careful. We never see him use the bathroom, so we don't want him to get water toxicity. That's not a pun or a play on words or any kind of clever reference. Doesn't have any kind of ring to it. Don't be fooled. It's not crashing. It's not. I insist that it is not. All right. Onward. We have boxes to smash. And mushrooms to grub up off the ground. Oh, and I haven't read the tablet yet. Whoops. Wasn't what I meant to do. Excellent. No ghosts.
3 holds the key to creation and the infinite multitude of beings and numbers.
Right, okay. Sure. Whatever that means. Okay. Got about a half hour left. Maybe a little longer than that. Probably not. Danielle and I have reservations at a steakhouse. But she likes the steakhouse and she got a gift card to it. So we're going to go and I will enjoy the whatever one okay vegetarian dish they have on offer.
What is that? A weeping child?
Those are zombies, Connor. No, I know what you said. I know what you're talking about, buddy. I hear it. I'm just messing with you. Careful not to hit the baby. Are these hits? Are these palpable hits? I can't tell. Yes, they are. I have to find a separate source of mold. You can't just use these corpse mushrooms, Fair Sylph. So I've got a lot of corpse mushrooms. Baby. I guess must be in here somewhere, perchance. Aha! Even in the dimension of death, Connor's unfailing instincts for what might be an interesting place to grapple hook are there for him. But why? What benefit do I get from being up here? I can go down on the other side. Does that get me somewhere that I wasn't before? Perhaps it gets me around that that gray pushable stone box thing. Well, I'm definitely somewhere new. I think. Oh yeah, because there's... Okay, great. More crates to smash. A better healing item. Building up healing item 3 stock, which is good, because healing item 2 is no longer instant healing. Is the baby in this crate? Nope. I hope we don't have to fight the baby. Should have exhumed the cemetery in Daventry, seeing if there were any baby rattles to behead. Oh, there's the child. Hold on 1 second, crying child, while brave Sir Connor smashes all these crates and painstakingly collects the mushrooms.
Young maid, are you all right? How came you here?
I'm in prison, sir. I followed my brother to this horrible place, but now I don't know where he is.
You followed your brother? But pray, how did you do such?
It's a good question, Connor.
I hid behind a gravestone in Daventry and watched as my brother went to the church. A moment later, he rushed out and ran into the mausoleum.
Okay.
He didn't see me, so I ran in behind him. I saw him slip through a magical door, and I followed.
How'd the two of you get past the
Now
death
I'm here.
gorilla?
He's dead.
I shall seek your brother, young lady. But beforehand, 'tis important to safely return you to Daventry.
All right, sir. But how? Those monsters imprisoned me here, and I cannot leave.
Take calm, lass. I shall find a way to free you.
Aye, sir. I trust you.
Hell yeah. Perhaps just when I find the other teleport point, can I just carry her to it? Wait, I should have checked to see if she had any other dialogue.
Young maid, you must return safely to Daventry.
Aye, sir. But how can I leave this prison?
I must ponder this problem.
I must ponder this problem. Why am I walking? Push it, Connor. Boom. Metroid style. We can go in there now. Okay. Great auto map in this game.
Here, lass, an exit. I don't reckon you should go alone.
Oh, that was
No,
it.
sir. I know the way. I can run fast. Those monsters won't catch me.
All right, young maid. Run straight away home and wait there. I shall check on you later if I can.
Aye, kind sir. Thank you.
I gotta say, if I were Connor, I would have had so many more questions about the whole me and my brother just came here to the dimension of death. Casually. From Daventry. I had considered the possibility that they came like following Connor, so like he got the ghost or the death girl out of the way, and then while he was doing the platform hopping they got through, but that doesn't make any sense, because how would they have unlocked the bridge? Okay, is this a closed area? No. No, it's not. Of course not. Okay. Now I'm just filling in the detail of the auto map. Even if this was a game with a stamina bar.
Halt! Prepare to die.
Yeah, they had to be in here already. Because why wouldn't they be turned to stone? It's all very strange. I mean, you know, maybe the game... It's entirely possible we're going to get more information about this. Like, will we find her brother? Will we actually... Like, the game's been pretty clear that I'm going to teleport back to Daventry at some point. Is there more dialogue with her where we can flesh out the story? Hey, is that a... No, it's not. That's a burning pile. Although, is it burning mold? No. Well, for now, even though I can quite easily hop over it. Ah, Wraith! Or whatever this thing is. Mushrooms. Just nothing but mushrooms.
There must be a key for this door.
Sure thing, Connor. How come you will no longer move? You won't move.
There must be a key for this door.
I agree. Can we carry on? We can't. Okay. I'm gonna make a save here, but not the same one. We gotta relaunch the game. Huh. The save behavior is different now. Saving alone did not fix anything, so let's quit and return. Second relaunch today. Okay, now we find it. Is Connor unable to move forever in this state of the game? Versus was it a game instance crash? No, Connor is forever paralyzed. Wait, can I break it by no.
There must be a key for this door. There must be a key for
Sure,
this door.
but that's not even my biggest concern right now, Connor. Can't go to first person. Wild. Okay. If I go back then, do I regain the ability to move? I sure hope. I did. Of course. Okay. Well, you know what? It's okay. Wait, there's an alternate. Right, okay. In combat mode, if I just hold down control, I am then allowed to I can have the other cursor. The process of smashing crates and then picking up mushrooms can be streamlined a fair deal. Okay, was there anything else worth discovering just when we were running around here? I think there were some monsters to fight. With no monster respawning, we got a closed system, so I should harvest every experience point I can get. Whoop. Oh. Do I know? Yeah. At this stage, Connor knows about the Rust quest. He's not moved the... Wherever the Rust is going to come from, it will be somewhere else. Alright. Okay. I liked it. This is a cool area. The game continues to be cool in exactly the same way it was last time, while also in the same way as last time, not necessarily feeling like an obvious next step for the King's Quest series. And I mean, it wasn't a next step. The series just ended. And yet, it's a cool game. I don't know that it's fair to blame this game for the fact that we don't get any more real King's Quest games, right? Do I dare to start feeling cautiously optimistic about Ultima 8 and 9? I mean, it'll be 2025 probably before I'm playing even 8. Looks like as Connor levels up, his attacks get better, but his defense does not. I don't think his defense number is moved, but he definitely has a higher axe number than he did.
What is that? A weeping child?
Yep. Good ears, Connor. Oh, that one's not going to work. Can't click on something that far over to the edge of the screen in our current state. Imagine how many crates there were in this area before the little girl had no choice but to smash some of them herself and devour all the mushrooms inside. Alright. Oh, don't cry. You dry your eyes. This is only a teenage wasteland, girl.
Young maid, are you all right? How came you here?
I'm in prison, sir. I followed my brother to this horrible place, but now I don't know where he is.
You followed your brother? But pray, how did you do such?
I hid behind a gravestone Daventry and watched as
The little
my
girl
brother
is
went
one of
to
the
the
best
church.
early
A
3D
moment
faces
later,
I've ever
he
seen.
rushed out and ran into the
I know the face
mausoleum.
itself is not
He
3D.
didn't see me, so I
Yeah.
ran in behind him. I saw him slip through a magical door, and I followed.
It's a
But
tween
now I
wasteland.
fear he's dead.
I shall seek your brother, young lady. But beforehand, 'tis important to safely return you to Daventry.
All right, sir. But how? Those monsters imprison me here, and I cannot leave.
Take calm, lass. I shall find a way to free you.
Aye, sir. I trust you.
I'm glad you do, because let me just go show you how I can push a single object. I kind of got a feel, though, like the little girl's actually entirely capable of squeezing through this little area, but... I mean, she's dealing with some trauma and all that.
Here, lass, an exit. I don't reckon you should go alone.
No, sir. I know the way. I can run fast. Those monsters won't catch me.
All right, young maid. Run straight away home and wait there. I shall check
If I
on
was
you later
Connor,
if I can.
I think
I can, sir. Thank you.
I would also let her go on alone, but I would be doing it on the logic of there's been no respawning, and I know I killed everything on the way back. I would not do it on the logic of, oh yeah, I'm sure you can outrun them, and any arrows that the archers shoot at you. So, I wonder should I just, I mean I shouldn't. I'm not going to look at that door until I think I have a key to it. But is that the trigger? Is just looking at that door the end of Connor's locomotive abilities? Excuse me, fair sylph. I'm going to be very, very carefully not inspecting any doors. Or at least one of the doors. Down this way.
Stop, mortal. Desist.
I will not desist. There. Now you are the ones who desist. Sorry, rats. Whoops. Clicked out of the window because of the weird mouse behaviors today. Okay. Well, if I can get the camera to cooperate here. That's pretty good. Just release. There we go. Release. There we go. Let's go. Hell yeah. Connor's incredible standing long jump. The animations are great in this game.
Beware the river of death.
Yep. I would instinctively beware the river of death even if I had never been told to do so. What's this? The smithy of death? Oh, you gotta have some rust.
Sir Boatman, I require
Oh,
passage across
no.
the river of death.
It's just a weird place.
Only souls of the deceased may embark thus. Thou art a man living.
Just this once?
My vessel is incorporeal. Thou art physical.
Then pray tell, how may a mortal man such as myself ever hope to cross the river?
Come on, just
Seekest
once.
thou the bridge of life.
Aye, sir. I shall. Thank you.
Yeah, that makes sense. I respect Connor for trying that. More adventure games should have puzzles that you solve by just abjectly begging an NPC. Oh no. Ah. I'll paint you a picture, man, if I ever overcome my artist's block. Well, it got me, but I got it and I leveled up, so who's laughing now, Wraith? Haha. What does this one say?
7 holds the key to the rhythms of life, the number of completeness.
Okay, so 3 and 7 are the significant numbers that I've learned of thus far. Ooh. Yeah, I figured we'd be saying, oh, come on, no. Unlock. Stop controlling the camera, please. There, that puts paid to you, pal. What other... Yes. This is a grim beach indeed. Why are, like, who's putting heads on pikes on the beach of death?
Flesh is not allowed here.
Oh no. Oh no, don't step in the Black River of Death, Connor. Now, whirl around and kill him. Hell yeah, buddy. Don't run in the lava either. We can do this. Alright, buddy. Let's have a shoot at it. Oh, it didn't work out for you, did it?
This must be the river of...
It's true, Connor. This must be the River of Death. Right, of course. Those are the skulls of the loyalist guards of death. I love that, now that, oh, the save troubles are back. But I guess that's good if the save troubles disappeared when the game was forever broken. It's also charming that, you know, you meet the ferryman or Charon stand-in, and he's like, you know, my boat of death will not host the living. And Connor's like, well, then what can I do? And he's like, well, just go to the Bridge of Life. Why would you even have a Bridge of Life, sir? Huh. I think I'll wait and see if he patrols back. Perhaps not. Oh, here he comes. There you go, Connor. Good work, buddy. Have a crystal of life. Not a ton going on in the combat, but it's also, it's fine. Oh, I can just pick up one of their swords. And now I have 82 attack power instead of a mere 80. mushrooms, pal. This is cool. I felt for sure that I was converging on combat. Which is why I drew my sword, of course. But no. Any thoughts on this structure, Connor? No. No more thoughts than you've ever had about anything cool you've seen. There is one of those jerks, but where is he? Don't know, and I don't care. I'll be grappling hooking, thank you very much. That sound always sounds like Connor's like, oh no, I've slipped. Like you're about to get a classic King's Quest instant death. Well, there we go.
With curative properties.
Thank you, Connor, but that was not what I was trying to click on. Further up. The Tower of Death. It's a really jaunty... That's a bold way to rappel up a building. I would personally not, like when I'm releasing the rope with one hand, I wouldn't go all the way out with my arm. I would be just kind of really maintaining a strong grip above all else. Ooh. Another potion of See Invisible. Might be relevant right now. Because otherwise it kind of seems like we did... Oh no, don't do it, Connor. Don't die. Don't kill yourself. No, I don't feel like there's any way in there. Maybe it's foolish not to check, but I am not going to check. So I'm running out of time. I've got to wrap up pretty soon. Oh man. Where's my way back down? Hopefully it exists. Oh yeah, it's here. Only the most ideal grappling spots for young Connor. He doesn't want to deal with the ledge. And to be fair, that could fray the rope. Like, it probably wouldn't hurt as much, Connor, if every step down you weren't just going into a full lean to put maximum pressure on your shoulders and back. You down here, buddy? Where is this guy? Come on. I want to have a sword fight. There must be a key to that door, but I don't care to think about it. Oh no, a wraith. I need him to come to me. I'm also getting locked into a weird thing where I'm not holding the mouse button down, but I'm in the camera controls, but I also have a free cursor. It's not ideal. Okay. I gotta wrap up, like I said. So maybe a good way to wrap up is to save right now. And then verify whether every time I check that door, it's going to lock young Connor in place forever. Be interesting to know. Hopefully, if that's the case, it's not also the case that when he comes back with the key, because that might be a real problem. I don't know. Perhaps there's some wisdom in the speedrunning community on this topic as well. Sword away, sir. It's right here, right? Yep. Yep. Clicked out of the window. Okay.
There must be a key for this door.
I agree. Well, it's fine. So, alright. Whew. The death dimension is big, and there's lots left to explore. Which is exciting. And we're still having fun, which is great. This is a cool game. Like, the fact also that I am playing it as the culmination of a project from like last August to play all the King's Quest games. So I haven't played them all in order. It is really apparent to me how much this does not feel like a continuation of what we've been doing. But I really like it. And I'm excited to see what's coming next. And I hope you are too. So there we are. Session 2 in the books. We are in the death dimension. And next time, I bet we'll make it to the realm of the sun. Find out what that's like. So that's cool. That's very cool. All right. More death and possibly some life. The yin and the yang. Light and shadow. Meanwhile, what else happens here? Well, tomorrow, I don't have it on the schedule yet because I haven't figured out the timing yet. But once I figure out the timing, I'll put it on the schedule. And you can trust that I will be here playing Quest for Glory 5 Dragon Fire. A cool game that initially, in Session 1, just felt like a natural continuation of the Quest for Glory series. In Session 2, which was an abbreviated session last week, it's the thing is that I did the first Rite of Rulership, and the first Rite of Rulership was not like a cool quest with like some puzzles and some talking to some NPCs and figuring stuff out, and it seemed like there were different ways I could have solved it. I just had to go to a place and then fight a bunch of dudes. And then I got the second Rite of Rulership, which I haven't completed yet, but I attempted it, and it was also go to a place and fight a bunch of dudes. I hope there's something more coming. But at least what the game does have, so far, and presumably through to the end, is it has that Quest for Glory feel when you're talking to the NPCs, you're meeting them, you're interacting. It's got that. In those parts, it feels just like Quest for Glory, but a little bit uglier. So I remain optimistic. I'm enjoying that game. I'm enjoying this game. I wasn't necessarily expecting to enjoy either, so that's pretty cool. Come Tuesday, my pal Greg will be here, and we are into the 90s now. We have played every beat 'em up, as far as we're aware, that was released in the 1980s, even the ones on home computer, which were not great. Then, from there, we're heading into the 90s, and the 3 games on our agenda are... because we're almost done with the year 1990 already. So the games on our agenda for tomorrow are a game called The Ninja Kids, a game called Ninja Combat, which is the second game we'll have played by the Alpha Density Kyogo studio. It's taken us all by surprise, PJ. And so far, it's pretty cool. Even if, again, I'll say it a bunch of times, it doesn't necessarily feel like why is it King's Quest Mask of Eternity? It was like Mask of Eternity, a King's Quest story or something. We could still get the branding in without trying to tell me that this is the natural progression of the last 7 games. Ninja Kids, Ninja Combat, and then an unlicensed Taiwanese Genesis game called Generals of the Yang Family, based on a famous folklore family of heroes in Chinese folklore, I guess. Yeah, there's a weird tension, Cedric, because it's like, I don't think the hostility would emerge, but would anybody still care even? Would I be playing this if it was not called King's Quest? I mean, maybe, just because I'd be like, let's see what Roberta Williams did after King's Quest. But I don't know. So there's that. It's a conundrum. Come Friday, we had to cancel not at the literal last minute, but just a couple hours to go. Don't worry about it, but some stuff came up. We could not do Friday Night Frosthaven last night, so we'll continue Friday Night Frosthaven this Friday. Going back into the Ice Flows scenario, got my lady love Danielle in our player 2 slot. So me, Greg, Rich, and Danielle are fighting on a boat, trying to fend off lurkers. And I'm also playing as a lurker, so there's some dramatic tension there. And then, before you know it, it'll be Saturday again. And we'll be right back here playing King's Quest, Mask of Eternity. And I choose to believe that we'll be continuing to have a great time. At some point soon, I will finalize the OBS assets for Danielle and I to debut what will be the 4th show here on our schedule. Because we do James in with games whenever I'm just playing a game. And then we have Greg and James beat 'em up on Tuesdays. And we have Friday Night Frosthaven. And then Danielle and I are going to add a 4th show called Hey Babe, Can We Play This Game? Where I will get my non-gamer girlfriend to try out some game. We'll play it. We'll talk about it. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope you are too. All right. That's it. That's where we are, and that's where we're going. If you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left and you can't hear my voice, well, I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time that we're crossing that bridge of life together, take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.